Talent Squad, welcome back to another VGC 2017 live team builder featuring the Pokemon Smeargle. And this team, guys, right here, definitely a little inspired from the recent Worlds, or not the Worlds, the recent Internationals, basically, over the past weekend. But I figured I'd make a team with their own little flair to it and share with you guys and then test it out in battle as well. So in theory, this team is pretty solid. I like it a lot. But in actuality, we're going to see how it goes down. And we're going to go through each mod one by one. And, of course, always in the description down below, my friends, EVs, IVs, the exact ones. And, of course, the team itself for you guys to use is down below in the description. So don't forget that. So, first of all, we have our Tapu, Bulu, Protect, Sub, Hornleech, Wood Hammer. You definitely want to have some form of terrain control in this meta. And, obviously, you can't go really Coco or Finny with a Smeargle team. I mean, you can. But why make things more difficult than yourself? You might as well go with Bulu and give you that EQ damage reduction and have aggressive terrain on your side of the field. Why not? So that's our Bulu, Protect, Sub, Hornleech, Wood Hammer. He will outspeed Mucks or whatnot. So if you want to get a little zesty, go for a Sub against the Muck. See if he goes for you or not. You can. And then basically Hornleech is obvious, and so is Wood Hammer as well. I don't like bulk up on Bulu. I never really will. It's not a bad option, but I actually like Sub better. I guess you're around a lot of situations, especially if you want to bring guards up against him. Boom, you get that Sub up and you just slow with the Wood Hammer, and that will be the end of that mon right there. So Tapu Bulu is the first mon on this team. He is adamant, he is max HP, max attack, and all that good stuff. Then we have the Porygon-Z that we all have seen so far in the most recent meta. Or the recent tournament. I'm assuming it's 252. I don't entirely know. But as we're going through right here, we got a modest Adaptability Normalium Z, 252 HP, 252 speed, 252 special attack, and then T-Bolt, Conversion, Ice Beam, Protect. Look at that speed attack at level 50. It's at 205. Now, with this set, as you guys know, you go Z Conversion, you got +1 all around. That's enough speed to outspeed everything, including Pheromosa and whatnot. And then you get Stab, T-Bolts, Adaptability boosted, modest. You're doing a lot of damage to a lot of mons. Now this thing is bad against things like Marowak and whatnot, but the rest of the team is pretty good against Marowak in certain ways, shapes, and forms. So Porygon-Z is one of our Z-move mons of choice. Huge damage coming here. Ice Beam is there to cover grass Pokemon, flying Pokemon, Garchomp, Dragonite. You see, I have a Dragonite on my team, but every now and then you see a Dragonite, or you see some kind of flying Pokemon like Braviary. Well, we don't need the flying. We don't need against flying, but it's more for grass Pokemon, like the Bulu, things like that. You're not really flying Pokemon because you have T-Bolt, obviously, but Ice Beam is there. Obviously, you get a 10% chance to freeze and all that good stuff. And this Porygon-Z is pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy here. And I like how often people forget that I'm a electric type and they go close combat on me still. And I just eat it up because I'm at +1 defense and it's just neutral. But yeah, that's our Porygon-Z. Nothing crazy there. That is Donkey. And then we're going to move on to our next mob. Basically, our backup plan / threatening plan to things that want to set up Trick Room. Or things like Snorlax. Anything we can find in general. Those big, bulky Normamon, Snorlax. Every now and then you see a Stoutland, Smeargles. You also have Poison Jab for the Tapus and whatnot. +1 Poison Jab kills all the Tapus. Obviously, Bulu dies. I think Coco dies as well. With Poison Jab not even at +1. Or it might be a roll in your favor. And then Hydro Kick has a 70% chance to kill things like Porygon-2. It will kill Muck. Just do a nibble of damage to Muck. It's a guaranteed kill. Otherwise, it's a roll in your favor. And then, that is our Adamant Pheromosa. You don't need Jolly because you're so damn fast to begin with. You want to hit harder. That 10% boost in attack power is really good. And basically, Pheromosa is our answer to the Muck on this team outside of putting it to sleep and trying to do some annoying things too with Smeargle, whatever it may be. So that is our Pheromosa. Nothing crazy there. Just the Pheromosa prefer. U-turn there for pivot damage, and the locks and stab and Pheromosa, so that's a lot of damage right there. Like I said, nothing crazy with this Pheromosa. You can go Titanium Z, you can go Sash. But I do like Life Orb to get those guaranteed KOs that you normally do not get. And that's that, my friends. So next mod is indeed our Dragonite now. Now, yeah, I know I used a Dragonite in the past, and I used it with a weakness policy, but today we are rocking out with Flyinium Z, Timid Nature, 252 special attack, 252 speed, Protect, Thunder, Hurricane, Draco. Now, this mod is very dependent on the rain. That's why I did not do this policy set on him. Most times we would get knocked off, or people would like just kill it on one shot. Because you see it with Dragonite, you assume with this policy, or at least you want to break through the multiscale, so you would hit it, then Ice Beam it, or like double team it, whatever it may be. This policy was nice, but there's a lot of times you didn't get it off, and your damage is a bit underwhelming. But with this set at least, we have Protect, Thunder, Hurricane, Draco Meteor, Flyinium Z. Now Flyinium Z, you're guaranteed OHKOs on things like Bulu. Kartana is always guaranteed to a Hurricane, but Flyinium Z makes it guaranteed accuracy if the rain's not up. You do a lot of damage to mons in general. With Flyinium Z, because it's base 110, it's stab, you do a lot of damage, you hit him pretty hard. You got a decently high switch attack stat. Level 50 is probably like 157, 158. Not amazingly high, but not amazingly bad either. You do give us an EQ immunity, which we want on this team. You are neutral to electricity, which is good for us. And then, instead of being weak with like another flying type Pokemon. And then you give us Dragon Stab, dropping a Draco Meteor every now and then, can do a lot of damage. But the key thing here is that our Dragonite set is immune to EQ, obviously. Kills Bulus, kills Kartanas that are not sashed. If it is sashed, it will die next turn. Thunders, Celesteelas, and other flying Pokemon in the rain. Otherwise, you gotta risk the biscuit, try to hit it with the Thunder without it. But, that's our Dragonite today. I really do like the idea of Flyinium Z on him. It just guarantees OHKOs on Mons instead of relying on it's just like basically a way to get around the accuracy drop. If Politoed is not in, you have your way to do a lot of damage without risking a miss or anything like that, and a lot of damage at that. But if you don't like Flyinium Z, you could go with Electrium Z, Dragonium Z. Weakness policy, life, wherever you may want to go, but I do like the consistent damage of Flyinium Z. Just like consistent damage, but the consistent guaranteed accuracy of Flyinium Z. And then, of course, his partner in crime, we have our lovely Politoed over here. Protect, Encore, Ice Beam, and Scald. For those slow mons that want to protect, like a Muck wants to protect, and a Chickamon wants to protect, you just go for... By Chickamon, I mean the Pokemon that are slow on going Chickamon, they protect to begin with. Like a Raquinator, you go for Encore on it, it goes protect, Y guard, whatever it may be. Encore those bad boys. Ice Beam is there for grass Pokemon, flying Pokemon. Skull is obviously there for the rain. Get those burns, with Skull be huge. And then you definitely have a Wiki Berry because you're pretty damn bulky. And you have 52 special attack, 52 HP because you're not that fast. But you can put in a lot of work. You want to do as much damage as possible. This also OHKOs Arcanines for the most part, the Scald and the Rain. And then I don't even think a watching that you're training OHKOs you from an Arcanine. Unless it's like Life Orb or Banded. But I think if it's just regular, I did the calc before, you don't die to Wild Charge. It's a very low roll in your favor to live it. And then Wiki Berry, because you're so damn bulky, get your HP back up. Wiki Berry has saved me so many times. So I'll get you alone. Like, nah, we're going to go back to like 3/4 now and then kill you with a revenge attack of Scald or Ice Beam, whatever it may be. Encore doesn't really get used that often. And I wish Icy Wind was legal in this. If I had Icy Wind Politoed, oh, I wish it was legal, but it's not. It's transfer only. So if you don't like Encore, you could go like Hydro Pump and then put on Waterium Z, but I wouldn't really want to do that. Because like, I like the idea of Wiki Berry. You give us, this is our answer to Arcanines. So Arcanine is a bit of a problem for this team, switching the Intimidator one now, so Politoed is there for that. You are a backup Garchomp answer. Well, Politoed, Bulu, and Porygon-Z are Garchomp answer. Because most Garchomps don't run Poison Jab anymore. But some of them still do, so you gotta be careful with the Bulu. That's why I want to have the sub up guaranteed, like to scout out, get damage on it. But otherwise, we have a answer to the lovely Arcanine with our Politoed over here. You don't outspeed it, but it doesn't really want to stand against you. You want to protect or switch out. And risking a Skull Burn on the switch in is so freaking huge. It's scary. It makes him want to stay in and whatnot. So that is our Footsies, the Politoed, and then the Man of the Hour. Now, this is my own set. I can't guarantee it's going to be amazing, but this is what I got going on with Smeargle. Boom. There is our Smeargle right here. We're rocking a Moody instead of Own Tempo. We have Spore, Parting Shot, Transform, Fake Out. This guy's a hassle to get, but we did get him. But overall, why am I running Parting Shot on Smeargle? Now, obviously, the one in the tournament of the weekend had Map Block. Now, Map Block is great and all, but I just don't like the one-time use of that. You go Map Block, and you're like, alright, I gotta switch out now. But you can say that about Spore and everything. At least Spore is definitely like little devastating to your opponent, puts them to sleep or whatnot. If the Pokemon, if they leave like with a Coco or whatever, so you can't put them to sleep, that's why Fake Out is. You're probably wondering why is the Choice Scarf Fake Out. I wondered that at first too, like why is it really Fake Out on the set, but it's actually really useful. You get around things that you really can't Spore, such as Coco being on the field, Finny being on the field, a grass Pokemon that's going to come in that you know of, so you can fake out the other slot or whatever it may be. But Fake Out's great. Obviously, you guys switch out after that, but the idea is with Fake Out, you hit the Pokemon that you want to hit with the Fake Out, and then you kill it with whatever attack. That's that. And if you want to go more offensive, Transform. Transform does go through Protect. That's why it's really nice to have Transform on Smeargle. So I could copy my Politoed by Pheromosa. I don't want to copy Pheromosa, it's so frail, but Bulu, Porygon-Z, and all +1s, Dragonite, or your opponent's Pokemon. That's what it's mostly for as well. Your opponent has a +6 Bellydrum and Snorlax. Boom, so do you now. There it is. Unless Trick comes up, obviously you go last. But that's what we have Smeargle. Now, Transform on Smeargle is obvious, Spore is obvious, Fake Out is not so obvious, but a little nice thing to have. And then Parting Shot, I have that because I didn't like Mat Block. I didn't enjoy Foul Play that much. I didn't really use Foul Play at all. So I figured, you know what, Parting Shot is an option. Makes it the -1, -1. And if they protect Fake Out or bring out a Pokemon to eat up the Spore, you're like, I got you, buddy. You're at -1 now. I'm out of here. I'm going to bring a Pokemon more advantageous for the situation and then take it from there. So I do like the idea of having Parting Shot and U-Turn on this team. I can't guarantee it's going to be amazing, but I can guarantee that at least it's a good plan. Like, if they go Protect, like, shoot, I went for Spore. I can't put something to sleep. Shoot, I went for Fake, and I definitely got to switch out, losing momentum. But now you have guaranteed Parting Shot can guarantee you to at least get another chance to hit something and still get out there, keep Smeargle alive to bring it out for another Fake Out, Transform, or a Spore. So that is our Leech, the Smeargle right there. That is our team. Gonna sit that live right now, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, I am Mr. Talent. You are the Glorious Talent Squad. Have a great day, and I will see you for live battle in very shortly, my friends.